Blackie, Blackie, don't bark. Please don't bark, Blackie. Oh, let's get this walk started. Oh, Blackie's not even joining me today. He's sitting this one out. He's sitting this one out. Always somebody sitting there just watching the rice grow. That starter crop area. That grows pretty quick, I guess. I'm worried I might be walking out in the rain this morning, but it's okay so far. Hey, good morning, folks. Jack here. How's everyone doing? How's my buddy Craig doing? And that's Craig in Mommy's basement in Cebu. Well, this morning I got a lesson on basements in Florida, guys. Didn't I say something like that about a week ago? That would be the comeback. Some people just don't get sarcasm, do they? They just don't get it. Morning. Some people just don't get it. A lot to unpack there as well. Yeah, guys, this is what it's like to live in the sticks. There's the chickens and the dogs barking. Too bad I don't have old ladies to yell at about having dogs barking. So let's start off with that one. So I finally found this video that Craig was talking about, the guy complaining about the dog barking, the ex-Marine. Craig, still haven't learned, there are no ex-Marines. Once a Marine, always a Marine, Craig. Gotta keep reminding you of that. And that's Craig in Cebu, guys, who's actually living in Mommy's basement in Miami, Florida. Or is it New Jersey? No. Florida. Tries to portray this New Jersey gangster. Hi, good morning. Yes, I found the video he was talking about. What the heck did this guy ever do to you, Craig? What did he ever do to you? He completely made up this entire story. Morning. He made you think that he was in all kinds, this guy was yelling at this woman and about her dog, and that he's in all kinds of legal trouble now because of it. Morning. It's what happens when you got these, like I said, I don't know how many times I said this about him. He doesn't do his research, guys. He just goes out there on a tantrum, on a wild tantrum, and says nothing. Doesn't even get his facts right half the time. It was the guy that took legal action through the barangay about the woman's dog. This guy wasn't in trouble at all. He's not the one with the legal problems. The owners of the dog are the ones. But I do have to agree, it was pretty petty. Complaining about a barking dog, my God. Good thing he doesn't live next to me. Good thing. He'd get all the barking dogs he'd want to hear all day, that's for sure. Inside and outside. So what happens when he's got 15 male male dogs chasing around one female that's in heat outside, and then barking all night, howling all night long. Who does he complain to about that when they're all the wild dogs? Or all the outside dogs, put it that way. Anyway, not going into that. And then he talks about this guy being, you know, he's 40 years old, a retired Marine. Oh, retired ex-Marine. Like, he was a Marine. I'm not sure. I don't think he's a retired Marine. Because Craig was mentioning about his pension that he knows absolutely nothing about, of course. Because why? Because Craig, you didn't do your homework again, did you? You didn't do it. You just spew at the mouth. Literally. If you watch some of his videos, you'll know what I'm saying there. Oh, thanks for that. Got that one on camera. Cow patties. That's what happens when you're in the sticks. Yeah, so it was nothing like Craig portrayed. He made it sound like he was out there berating this 60-year-old woman, this 40-year-old ex-Marine. Greg, you're way off, dude. The guy was calmly talking with his wife. And I guess that pissed Craig off too. Because Craig can't find a woman. But more about that later, guys. So yeah, the guy was just sitting there talking on screen. You know, Craig made it sound like, oh, there's a video out there. Watch the video. This guy's gone to jail for what he did. And like, seriously, dude, you took a minor situation and blew it up exponentially. Seriously, that's what you did. And my guess is, and this is just my opinion, but my guess is, it's because you don't have any respect for the military. As evidenced in your video, when you talked about their pensions, when you talked about their not paying taxes, and you should be lucky he's alive. So disrespectful there, Craig. Gotta say it again. So utterly disrespectful. But Craig's desperate, you know. He's got to get those viewers. He's got to get up to 1,000 before he comes back here. And he might do it now, because guess what? Craig's not coming back till February now. Even though he said he was done his work on 2 January. And why isn't he coming back, guys? Why? Because Mommy doesn't want him to leave the basement. Mommy doesn't want her little baby boy leaving the basement. She wants him there till February or March. Remember, he was coming back in November originally. Now he was saving the company. He was playing Donald Trump out there, saving the bankrupt company.
Good
morning.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Saving the bankrupt company. Now it's because Mommy doesn't want him to go. Mommy needs him. This is all the opinion of a broke expat in the sticks, guys. Just a broke expat in the sticks. So then what does he do? And I saw this yesterday morning while I was editing my video that I released. He went on the Philly live stream. Of course, you probably already know that, and I'll get to that point in a minute. Let me get past the dogs and everything. What, you eating there, buddy, a bone? He goes on Philly's live stream. But if you ever listen to Craig talk when it's not in the speed of 125 or 150, whatever he's got his settings on there to make his videos seem more correct, and he starts stumbling and mumbling on the live stream, then he blames it on the echo, of course. Blames it on the echo. Morning. And if you ever seen one of his live streams, you'll know what I'm talking about. But then he gets on there, and he's on the panel with a couple of other guys. We're just having a conversation about the Philippines because they really have been there and lived a life. And what does Craig do? Oh, then he drops off. He comes back on about 2 minutes later, and the only thing you hear him say is, "I was hit by an expat. I was hit by an expat." Like, Craig, we know this story. You've told it 50 times. You're as bad as Jimbo. You're as bad as Jimbo retelling the same story and getting it wrong each and every time. Little subtleties in differences in when you tell the story. 5 times he was hit by Tom at IT Park in Cebu. Hit back. Going to get hit back. My God, defend yourself. But so desperate, man, so desperate to get monetized. Know who does that? Know who does that, Greg? Greg. Call him Greg. We'll do that. We'll call him Greg and Mommy's basement in Miami, in Cebu. Hey, good morning. But then he gets off the live stream, and within an hour, he's attacking the guests that were on Philly's live stream. Like, seriously, dude, who does that? Who does that? Makes it look pathetic that you used Philly's platform so you could get on there and then attack his guest from the live stream. Really? That is pathetic, dude. Pathetic. Do you need me to spell it out for you, Craig? Desperation. Then what's he do? He puts out like 5 videos since yesterday. He releases the IT story again. The IT Park assault from Tom. He even shows you the table in his thumbnail. Why couldn't you go there live and tell us, Craig? Oh, that's right. You're not in the Philippines, are you? Just another one of those guys back in the US talking about how great the Philippines is. Except you don't do a lot of talking about how great the Philippines is. Do a lot of talk about terrible stuff. Terrible white expats. And this is just coming from a broke-ass white retired Marine expat there, Craig, who lives in the sticks and who's a broke ass again. Craig, you're something else, my friend. Only you would go on a live stream and then use that as content for your next video when you couldn't get your point across because of the echo, right, Craig? The echo. Hold on, do I got those air quotes right? The echo. It was the echo. Okay, Craig. Now keep in mind, Craig, that you're talking to somebody that's pretty much watched your videos since you started YouTube, and I can see right through the fake screen there, guys. In fact, I was definitely the first one to point out that Craig had sped up the video speed so it doesn't sound like he's talking like an idiot. Morning. Ready for Christmas? I think I was the first one to point that out a couple months back. I also pointed out that Craig was working in his mommy's basement there in the dark gray dungeon with the one window. Is that the basement window? And what happened to the window blind, Craig? Is it all messed up? Is the window blind all messed up now because you peeking through? Checking on mommy's status? Is she working in the garden outside? Is she working in the garden out back? So quit blowing up your stories there, Craig. Quit exaggerating. You guys, they beat me up because they want to know how much I make. They're jealous of how much I make. But you won't tell us how much you make, will you, Craig? They're all jealous of you. Then like I said, the first thing he does when he puts his Phillies video out, he attacks the guy for bringing his girlfriend or wife, don't know which one. She comes into the room after she gets off work and even says, oh, she just got home from work. So she comes through the area where he's filming, right, to check on him, see what he's doing after a hard day of work. But Craig's got to jump on it. Oh, it looks like he's with his granddaughter. Oh. And in that same breath, he says, I do it too. That's why he goes to the Philippines. He's just never going to show you his girlfriend on YouTube. See, that's the big difference, guys. Like, seriously, Craig? He tells us 5 times why he's attacking her, attacking this guy. He's 75 and he's got his 20, 22, 25. Get it right, Craig. Get it right. Which one is it? Is it 20, 22, 25? When you're doing the same thing, the same exact thing, dude. And you're getting down on him because he showed his girlfriend on YouTube. Oh my God, for 5 seconds. Not even 5 seconds. Craig, man, you're something else. And he's warned me, guys. He's warned me. Duly warned, Craig. Scared as all heck to talk about you anymore. Would never do it. Would never talk about you again, my friend. At least not till tomorrow, anyway. Duly warned, duly afraid. And then we have Jimbo, stuck in Cambodia. How about that one? That's quite a revelation there, isn't it? Of course, with Jimbo, it's all about, you know, stopping that Thai aggression. It's all Thailand's fault. This whole border dispute is Thailand's fault. Then if you turn around and watch a Thailand expat, it's all Cambodia. Cambodia intrusions across the border, shooting at soldiers, killing soldiers, blah, 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 blah. So I guess it depends on which country you're in, doesn't it? Which perspective. Meanwhile, a broke ass like me in the sticks here in the Philippines doesn't really care. Doesn't really care. Just need Jimbo to start drinking again and put out some exciting videos instead of this, oh, we're going to the girlfriend's mommy's house. Oh no, we're not. We're staying here. Oh no, we're going to Phnom Penh. Oh, we're going to get a bus to Vietnam. Oh, we're going to go here. We're going to go there. They're firing missiles. They're firing missiles. Went down from what was it? Originally started at 20 kilometers. Now then it went to 12. What is it now? Pretty soon they'll be dropping bombs on Jim's house. But hey, we all know Jim's not the smartest tool in the shed, is he? That's what you get from lifting those dumbbells all day. Get that, Jim? Dumbbells. And taking those steroids. Allegedly, you told us you did that every day. And who knew, guys? Who knew that taking Cialis would build up your muscles as well? Like, is there any drug that this guy's not on? Or hasn't tried in his lifetime? Of course, he's stuck, guys, because he's just waiting for that gym to reopen. Waiting for that gym to reopen. There's no other forms of exercise, is there? You can't do anything else, can you? Then he's talking about going on his mountain bike ride. When the last video he was talking about buying a mountain bike. Okay, Jim. Oh, building the front porch out there.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today? Hello.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Oh, this canal is full. People out there building the berms, rice berms. Hi. JJ did tie buckle. Craig. Say that again. JJ did tie buckle. That's all I'll say on that matter. Just a beautiful day in the sticks. Then I've seen another, what, 3 or 4 Philippines YouTubers. Morning. They're starting their exercise programs again. Making a big deal of it. Starting their exercise programs again. Well, you probably wouldn't need them to start again if you didn't stop them in the first place. Stay active, my friends. But when you just do it to do a video on it to say you're starting your program again, that sounds like you're just doing it because you've run out of ideas for YouTube content. And then you got the ones that they haven't really started yet. They haven't started yet their program again. They're just talking about it. They're just talking about it. And shout out to the one of the few, in my opinion, the good YouTube channels that I watch here in the Philippines. Mike, Our Philippine Journey. Hope you get out of the hospital soon, my friend. Stay safe up there. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up there. It's Jack. And remember, friends, stay active. Enjoy your lives. Mine is about to get real interesting. All right, guys. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you guys, too. See that, Craig? I got the Philippine Army on my side.